What's up guys, Tyler Casey here, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about this new pack we created, the Scratch Effects pack. So there's a free version of this pack. You can download it right there down below. I have it linked. Just add it to your cart, and then at checkout, make sure you put your email. And we have the full version that comes with a bunch more scratches, and it comes with tons of variations. For this pack, we bought a bunch of old 16mm film, and we actually laid it all the way out, and we scratched it a bunch. So we did all types of different scratches, and we bought all sorts of types of film. We bought a bunch of film leaders as well, which came out pretty cool. They have like the number countdowns on them, and there's all different variants that you can use in your music videos, films, and these are really cool just to splice in as quick little edits, as transitions and stuff like that. These work in any editor where you just have to change the blending mode on these, change it to either screen, lighten, or add, and it's gonna become transparent. So I'm gonna hop into Premiere, make sure you have one of those downloaded, and I'm gonna show you guys what comes in the full version of the pack and how to utilize it. So let's get it. So this is what comes in the full version of the Scratch Effects. If you got the sample pack, it's just gonna come with one example scratch effect that you can still follow along with, but it's not gonna come with everything. So this is everything that it comes with. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and bring all this into Premiere. Here's a link to the tutorial, probably how you got to this video. So you can see there's some with these cool little 16mm borders. So you could actually play this through and you get all sorts of crazy scratches. This one's clean, so you watch this one through. This one has no scratches. It's just a quick run through of the actual leader that would play at the beginning of a film. So this one has light scratches on it. You get some cool, like right there at the end, that's pretty cool. You get some light scratches. So they're all pretty different. This one has heavy scratches and no border. So it's cropped in. These are all 4K, so we can actually do a lot of really cool things with these. So I'm gonna bring in some footage. So I just dragged in this music video and I'm gonna do a few different edits with it. So basically the way that you're gonna overlay this footage is, so it's on here, it's playing through. We're in kind of like a cropped, what's it called? So that's the full frame, but I'm cropped in just a little bit. So what we'd actually do is just change that over to screen. And then easy enough, we can see all the texture, we can see the sides. We could get some really cool looks with this. One thing to kind of match that, another stylistic look that you can do is you can always throw on posterized time to give your footage underneath that film look. So if we change that over to like 18, that will kind of make it a little more choppy. So when this comes on, things will get a little bit more choppy and give it more of that film look. And we can really use any of these, and you could even use these as just like a quick little second. So we could change that to screen. We can find the right little part we want. So let's say we have that right there, that little snippet. We could just cut that. And then let's say we find like in between let's say we want to make a cut in between right there. And let's say we don't want the borders on this one. You can easily just crop in like that. And maybe let's say we want it to turn black and white. And maybe not on it could work like that. Another cool thing is, let's say we just have this. We can actually change the color of this. So you want to go over to tint, and then you can just click map white to, and you can really pick any color. So let's say I pick blue here. You can also use different ones. You could use lighten. Lighten's not as prominent. I think add, linear dodge add works pretty well. You can play around with all these and you can really just scroll through them and see what kind of cool effects. So this section right here will take out the black. This section right here will take out the white, so it's kind of the opposite. So I mean, you could have some fun with that, with the numbers and whatnot. And then over here, I think this one takes out gray. So it's kind of gonna be in between. You're not gonna get the best effects. Difference might look kind of cool though. You can get some cool effects. Maybe even if we turn back on the tint, we might get something pretty cool there too. So clean is pretty cool too. What this one is really gonna do, it's just gonna give you some subtle, nice little film scratches that can kind of just chill throughout your video. As you can see, they're kind of just, clean is pretty cool. You basically just get like some nice film grain and film scratches that you can kind of just play throughout your video. So you could just play some film scratches. Plays nice and simple. You can even duplicate it to make it a little heavier and just change where it begins and ends. And you can play around with the colors to get like a desired look. So let's say I wanted a little more contrasty, and let's say I didn't want those borders on the side. Let's see if I play that. some pretty cool effects to it. Another cool thing we can also do is take this medium scratch right here. We have this. You could also just put titles over this if you want as well. You can use these as like title screens in the beginning before your video starts, like a handwritten type title. This is DK Brush, and you can kind of have that in there. So, I mean, there's all sorts of things you can do. Another cool thing that I see a lot in music videos now is this HLS effect, and we can actually, so what you would want to do to get that HLS effect is you'd want to add tint first. So we're going to drag that right under. We're going to map white to, I guess, just red. We'll start off with that. And then now what we can do is we can change the hue and just let it rotate, and we can maybe even turn up the saturation. So let's see that. We get some really cool hue changing colors on these, so that's really cool. Let's say we copy and paste that. Let's do that to one with some film leaders in it. Let's check that out. So this is leaders heavy. Let's find something that's pretty cool. Those numbers are pretty cool right there. So let's do that. So we can just paste those effects right onto here. And let's change that over to lighten, or let's go screen. So on this one, I just crunched the blacks all the way down. I brought up the whites a little bit, added some contrast, and then I put this one on screen. So now when it plays through, we get all the colors rotating. So you get some pretty cool effects when you change the hue and play around with the tint. If you want to mess around, you can always mess around with the Lumetri as well to see what kind of effects you want. You kind of have to play around with the Lumetri when you change the color of the tint and whatnot, but just when you have it on white, it's completely fine. But yeah, it looks really cool, especially with these heavy ones. You can just change the color of it and you get all these cool little film text in there as well, which I really like. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. We have more variations of this pack coming in the future, some more film type stuff, so be on the lookout for that. Get the pack, make sure you use promo code SAMPLE5 off. You're gonna get $5 off at checkout for getting the sample pack. I appreciate you guys watching this video. I have tons of free packs on the way and tons of tutorials on the way. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna respond to every comment. I'm Tyler Casey, I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.